babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here. Today we're going to be doing a review, swatches, even a product comparison of the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. Not only are we going to be doing swatches of showing you guys all the shades that they sent to me, but they did recently come out with a Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. So we are going to do a half and half so that you can see the difference in those products to make sure that if you buy this foundation that you're getting something different. Because sis, we need to save the coin, especially at a time like this. I mean, it's a small coin given that it's Colourpop, but sis, all the coins count right now. All of them. So I just wanted to do you guys some justice and give you a really in-depth review on this foundation. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below. I don't want you to miss any videos that I got coming your way. Also make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, loves, let's hop into this tutorial slash review. So we are going to be dipping into the Pretty Fresh collection, including the foundation and comparing the foundation to the Tinted Moisturizer. However, first we're just gonna go ahead and do the eyes really quickly. Something real quick, simple, and easy. But sis, if you wanna skip your life away, y'all know I like to hook y'all up to give you what you came here for. Here's your minute marker to skip to the foundation review. Yeah, let's hop into the eyes. My brows already done, y'all already know. Brows are finished. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Pretty Fresh concealer this is medium 145 warm, just to prime my eyes. And I'm buffing this out with a brush that's from MOTD's Cosmetics, and this is called Supermodel Sculpt. And I figured we can just keep it with Colourpop today since that's what we are reviewing. But I have not used this Sailor Moon palette on my channel as of yet. I did do a little look on my Instagram showing it. However, I didn't actually film that tutorial. So we're gonna go ahead and pop into this today. Desperately trying to find clean makeup brushes. Y'all, I need to clean my brushes like as soon as possible. Look at all these brushes. Look at this. And they're all dirty. And this is like one of four that's sitting over here. So it gets a little nuts. Oh, really quick. I did just film a tutorial of this braid. So literally like before I turn the camera on, well, technically, okay, before I start filming this video, I did do the tutorial of this hair. So I'm gonna be posting that in a couple days. But we're gonna keep this nice and colorful today. I think I'm just gonna go ahead in with the purple. I'm gonna go into the color Miracle Romance here in the corner at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead into this shade in the corners of the eye. And I definitely just push my brush into my bronzer. Even though I'm not using my bronzer, I'm using the mirror. Oh, that's why all these palettes need to have mirrors. Everybody, every brand, put a mirror in the palette, sis. Please help us out. So y'all know with my matte shades, I like to press it and then I start to sweep to blend it out and go really, really light on the edges. Especially since I'm not about to blend this into another shade, I just kind of want to leave it as that color. And I'm also kind of bringing it over the lid as well. I'm gonna put a shimmer shade on the lid, but I want that matte shade to kind of hover over. So I'm looking down, feeling where my crease is and kind of just bringing it over the lid as well. Then of course I'm taking a fluffy, clean brush and just dusting over that color just to make sure it is seamless. So we don't want no lines of demarcation because that's not cute, sis. I need it to be blended. So the next shade, we're just using two shades today. I'm gonna go into is this purple. Matter of fact, I just changed my mind. I wanted to do two. I think I'm gonna do three. I'm gonna do Luna and Mercier. Can't pronounce that. I'll go ahead and write it here on the screen so that you know what it says. I wasn't gonna try. Miss English degree in the house. Anyway, I'm gonna mix those two colors together on the lid. And that is more of and that browner shade is more of a glitter. So I'm actually going in with the purple first and then layering that on top because that's a glitter, sis. And I didn't even realize that. Okay, so the look I just created just low-key became a banger and I wasn't even trying to make it a banger. Like it just automatically happened. I just really wanted to do something really quick and simple so we can get to the face. But sis, whoa, this glitter just changed my life. Because the first time I did this look, I did not use that glitter and it is just doing something. I can't even get into these nails. I can't even like get right here where I want to get. Okay, Maya, stop talking. Let's get to the review. Because I know some of y'all think I talk too much. I'll be seeing y'all comments. Y'all ain't slick. But, you know, most of you guys love it when I talk. So, happy medium. Or I'm just gonna talk as much as I want. that too. So I do want to go ahead and make a dramatic wing today. So I'm going to go ahead in with my Maybelline Master Precise All Day Matte Black Liner. So I'm going to put some mascara on my top lashes to prep them for my falsies. And the lashes we're putting on today are from Tatti Lashes. And I will put the name of these in the description box. So we're gonna go ahead into primer. We're gonna use the whole Pretty Fresh collection today just to make sure that we are, you know, using the products that you're supposed to use with a new foundation launch, the ones that go with it. They're kind of meant to make the product work better. So we're gonna make sure we do that today. I'm gonna use the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer from Colourpop. And I have used this before on my channel. It is extremely hydrating. But one thing with primer, you don't want to rub primer all the way in. You want to make sure there's kind of a little film on your face before you put in your foundation. So just, even though it looked like I was kind of rubbing it in, you don't want to rub it in like lotion, hun. You kind of want it to have a little bit of a barrier, because that's what you're creating, is a barrier between your face and the makeup to make it look smoother. But yeah, she is not the star of the show today, so we're gonna set her to the side. The star is the Pretty Fresh foundation. So quickly, I'm just gonna swatch all of the shades that they sent to me so that we can see the range of deeper skin tone shades that is available in this collection. So the first one they sent over is Dark 157 Warm. The next one is Dark 170 Neutral. The next shade they have is Dark 173 Neutral. The next one is Dark 175 Warm. The next shade is Dark 180 Neutral. The next one is Deep Dark 185 Warm. And the very last one is Deep Dark 205 Neutral. So this is our shade range. We got some lighter shades here. We got the deeper shades that I was sent over here. I think it's a very good range. I'm gonna go ahead and look because they have been posting about it, because I believe that we're missing some. Yes, so we are missing some. The deepest one that they sent me is Deep Dark 205 Neutral, and there are 4 more shades after this shade. So that is cool. I'm feeling that. And they did skip a shade between this and this. I feel like there's way more than just one shade between these 2 shades, but anyway. They sent me this one and this one, and then there's more shades after this one, and this one apparently is my shade, which is Deep Dark 185 Warm. And that does correspond with the No Filter foundation that I use from them. It is the exact same shade that I use in that foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off, and then we're going to compare the Tinted Moisturizer to the foundation as well. And I am obviously gonna have to go back in with my primer. But really quickly, this is not a first impressions. I have had the foundation for a couple weeks now, so I have used it, I have posted with it, and I do like the foundation, but I have not worn it like throughout the day. So this is why I wanted to do a wear test with you guys, just so you can see before you make a purchase. They did post the corresponding number to the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. So they got it right, because my color in the Tinted Moisturizer is Deep Dark 21 Warm, and that is this right here. So on one side of the face, I'm gonna go in with the Tinted Moisturizer, and on the other side, I'm gonna go in with the corresponding foundation. I want you guys to see the difference in these, because they're both hydrating. They both are made with hyaluronic acid, and we want to see what the difference is between the foundation and the Tinted Moisturizer. So I'm gonna put on another layer of primer just so we can see the differences, because I need to give y'all the tea before you spend your coins, even though Colourpop is not a big coin. However, every coin is precious. I'm aware of that. So, especially in a climate where can't nobody see our foundation anyway because we got a mask on. So on this side, I'm gonna go in with my Tinted Moisturizer, and I did use this in my sweat proof makeup tutorial, and it's a very just a lightweight formula. And then on the other side, before I keep going, I'm gonna go in with the foundation. Now just from looking at it, this one is obviously a little more red than this one, and this is their own comparison. This was always my shades in both, but they do see that they are comparable shades. I'm gonna blend out the Tinted Moisturizer first. And I'm gonna try not to skip through this or speed it up, because I really want you guys to see the finish that we're getting with this and how it blends out and everything like that. So that is our Tinted Moisturizer side. It is light, it is more lightweight. Okay, that's what we got. On the other side, I am going to go into the foundation and blend that out. And this is my first time comparing the two, so I can already see that the foundation is thicker than the Tinted Moisturizer. You can see the difference in coverage. Can y'all see the difference? You see how this one is more of like a skin tint versus this one being more coverage? As you can see, they're both hydrating, so we do have kind of a sheen to the face. So typically I would worry about that for my oily skin ladies, honey, because I'm oily too. I'm dry in certain places, but I'm also oily, so I would say I'm a combination. But once it sets, it does act really well, and we're gonna get into that here in a moment. But I do see the difference. This one is most definitely a foundation, but it's still pretty fresh. But this one is a tinted moisturizer, still pretty fresh, still same type of finish, but different levels of coverage. Do we see it? I see it. Maybe you can't see it on camera, I don't know yet. Not gonna know until I edit, but I see it. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the face and start over. We're not gonna take too long though, so I'm just gonna start over mostly on this side. So I feel like, you know, what's the point of wiping off that side? I already got my foundation on. Since we really just wanna see how this foundation acts, I just wanted to give you guys a comparison though, especially since it's the same line of products. We wanna make sure that, you know, if we're gonna buy the foundation in addition to the tinted moisturizer, we wanna know why we're buying it. See what the difference is. I'm gonna go back in with some primer on this side and then pop into the foundation on this side. Yeah, this is the foundation. I feel like the coverage is really, really good. It is very lightweight, and they do explain this foundation as it's formulated with hyaluronic acid to bind moisture into the skin. We can see the sheen, so I feel like that's the moisture. It's vegan, it's a very hydrating foundation, so it's not matte, medium buildable coverage with a natural finish, dermatologist tested, oil-free, alcohol-free, fragrance-free, and it does have 42 shades, sis. 42 shades. We got the foundation on. We're gonna go ahead and keep it going with the Pretty Fresh concealer. I want a light concealer, so I think I'm gonna go into medium dark 145 warm, and this is what I use for my, matter of fact, no, I'm gonna try out deep 158 warm. Yeah, deep 158 warm is the one I'm going to use. And especially when you're doing a foundation review, I feel like it's really good, like I said before, to use the products that come with it or that's in that whole collection, just because it might help it to work better. And I want to show you guys how this works on someone who gets a little oily throughout the day, like me. But we are going in with a full face beat today. But Colourpop also has sponges. This one is one of their sponges that I really, really do like. So I'm going to use this to blend out today. And I'm actually also gonna go in with the medium dark 145 warm because I want to be a little lighter under the eyes. So we are layering concealer today. So my sis who like a nice beat face with a nice bright under eye says, so we coming for you today. So I'm going to take the sponge and start to blend this out. I've never had an issue with this concealer. It blends out really beautifully. It is a lighter coverage concealer though. So this ain't your L'Oreal infallible concealer. This is very light coverage, so that's kind of why I went in with so much, because I like coverage. So it does require a few layers just to make sure that you are getting the coverage you want if you are a full coverage queen like me. I know I don't need it, but I like it and I want it, so I need my layers. I'm actually not going to contour today. We're gonna keep it nice and fresh and pretty without bringing it into deeper shades. I might bronze in a little bit, but I think we're gonna keep it more neutral, natural-ish. Now, I think it would be really dope if they had a setting powder for this. I don't know how that would work though. Would it be like a light setting powder or maybe like a breathable setting powder that's not like, doesn't give you like a matte finish? I don't know. I just feel like that would be kind of cool, but you know, just a little suggestion, Colourpop. Y'all know y'all hear me. To add some reverse contouring, I am gonna add a little bit of concealer that's already on my sponge underneath, or you can just add a little bit. I always say I'm gonna do that and then it don't mean nothing left on the sponge, so I end up putting concealer there anyway. I have good intentions, guys. I have good intentions. So I'm gonna set with a powder that I know works really well for me, just so that, you know, I know it's not the powder if anything goes crazy, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna use my Mercier powder. I'm gonna dip into that powder, put it on the back of my hand like I always do, and go ahead and set. And I'm also gonna set the entire face with the Skintone Powder. This is my Mented Skin Silk in medium deep, but I'm just gonna use this to lightly set everything else, just so I get somewhat of a set and finish, like matte finish on the face. I'm also gonna set my smile lines. Y'all know know I can't do nothing without setting, y'all, I'm running out, that's the loud noise you hear. But I can't do nothing without setting my smile lines. So I'm gonna take this flat side and just press the powder into my smile lines. So I am gonna go into a lighter bronzer today. I'm gonna go into the one I was using as a mirror, and this is the Mented by ABF bronzer, and this is season 1. I want kind of a lighter bronzer since we're going more for the pretty fresh look. So we're just gonna bronze around the face. You know, I just didn't want to cover up the foundation since this is a foundation review and wear test. I didn't want to cover up the foundation too much with other product, which is why I didn't want to go in with a contour and stuff like that. I wanted us to really be able to see the skin and get what we came here for. So I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. I'm gonna finish the under eye on camera. I know you guys love for me to finish and do things on camera. So I like to listen to you guys and give you what you want. So I'm gonna go back into Miracle Romance and put that on my bottom lash line, and look at me about to look into this and there's no mirror there. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on the bottom lash line. And y'all, real quick, you see this brush? Look at this brush. I have been washing my brushes in the washing machine. I'm not doing that anymore. It ruined so many of my brushes. It was good the first couple times I did it, but this last time I did it, my washing machine was like, sis, this is not what I'm for. And it jacked up like half of my brushes. Take a little bit of the purple color Luna and put it right here just to kind of bring what's happening at the top to the bottom. And I'm doing this with a very precise eyeshadow brush because I don't need that purple going all over the place. I'm gonna go into a nude liner on the bottom lash line, then pop on some mascara. This is my Buxom Extrovert mascara, and the highlighter I want to use is my Maybelline MAsterChrome highlighter in Molden Gold, one of my most favorite, probably my most favorite highlighter for drugstore, because I mean, sis, what else needs to be said? You see it, I know you do. Oh, ash. Sorry guys, I be trying. I just be sitting here working so much that things just be happening. I'm just reinforcing my brows a little bit. I feel like I lost them a little bit in the process today. So I'm just going in with a little bit of pomade. This one is the LA Girl Brow Pomade. All right, sis. So, hold up, Maya. Cheekbones. Cheekbones, can't forget that. Ooh, Lord. Do y'all see it? Do you see it? I can never get past a beautiful highlight. I can't. Okay, so I'm just gonna go into a gloss. This is one of my favorite glosses that I've been using lately, which is the Buxom Lip Plumping Gloss in Dylan, because it's just a regular smegular gloss. And that is our finished look. No, it is not, Maya. They do have a finishing spray as well. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, and I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up a little bit and get out them first few pumps. It is very light and airy, so I'm going to spray the face. Feels really refreshing, and I'm gonna take my sponge and push it into the skin. Now, this is our finished face. I am going to check back in with you guys later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can see what's really going on with the makeup now versus when we come back. And I am going to be back. It is right now, it is 2:39 p.m. I wanna give it at least 8 hours, 8 or 9 hours. So I ain't good doing this in my head, y'all, so give me a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. I'm gonna check back in with you guys around 10 or 11 p.m. tonight, and I'm going to not touch up at all today. I'm just gonna live my life. Gotta go to the grocery store, gonna make dinner with Amira, spend some time with Amira, edit this video, and I will be back with you guys tonight to show you how we did with this foundation to see if it's worth your coin. Okay, so really quick, this is the makeup up close. I just want to give you guys a comparison before we go ahead with the day and come back, but it's nice and smooth. We are beat to the gods. And being someone that does wear foundation often and has experience with a lot of different foundations, I would definitely say it's medium coverage, but it's buildable so that you can get a fuller coverage. Because I feel like what we're looking at right now is not a medium beat. I feel like she's a full beat. So this is what we're starting with, and the next thing you'll see is what we end up with. All right, love, so we are back. My little swoops, they done seen better hours. Obviously, y'all know my T-zone, I get very oily, so we see oil. I did not touch up today at all. I didn't touch my face, and I have been outside. I have been to the grocery store. I have gone to Chipotle. I said I was gonna make dinner, but I didn't. We ordered Chipotle, and it's currently 10:17 p.m. So we've given it a good solid 8 hours. So it's sad that I just had to think about that. I used to love math in school. Things just went downhill since then. Overall, the face looks really good. With me being oily in that area, I would suggest if you have oily skin in certain areas to make sure that you are going in with powder, setting your primer with powder, or using a waterproof powder like the Urban Decay one over everything, just to help keep it at bay. But I feel like it's an easy fix once you actually like go in to set it. Everything else looks kind of how we left it. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Mercier powder and put it on a brush and just pat over the skin just to touch up. And I feel like we're gonna be looking back to normal here in a moment. So with just a little powder in the T-zone area, I feel like we're looking back to normal pretty much. I feel like if we just had some blotting paper throughout the day, then we would have been Gucci. I'm here for it. I like how we're looking, and she's a winner in my book. I mean, you know, despite the fact that we have to touch up, but I feel like, you know, that's makeup if you choose to wear it. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, babes, so this is still the original makeup. I don't know if it looks anything like what you just saw. Let's hope that it is similar. I won't know until the end of the day. However, I did want to give you guys a really in-depth review to help you to make a decision if you want to get this foundation or not. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you give me a big thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you thought, sis. Also, make sure you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.